Okay.
I am the solution.
You are.
I am the solution. We are together.
My God.
Yeah, cut your hair. I beg, make it feel. Go.
I am the solution.
You're not.
And together,
I'm sorry.
we make a great
You
nation.
are not the future because your time is gone. It's our time. The young G's and the people below me, that's their time. They're the future. You understand?
Okay.
That's who you gotta do it for.
Okay.
So why can't you work with Mr. Obama's generation?
Mr. Obama, because thank you very much. Mr. Obama's generation, all they want to do, we already, like he said, they want to wash hands with the old generation. I ain't trying to wash hands. Our generation don't want to wash hands with them. You see what I'm saying? Why should we wash hands with them? Because you want to wash hands with the corrupt people. Why are you going to do that? Why do we want to do that? Nah, we're not on that. You see what I'm saying? New generation, new style. You understand?
But Mr. Obama says he's the new generation politician.
New generation politician?
That's what he says.
Okay.
Mr.
So
Obama.
Can you elaborate more?
He did that in the video. I don't know if you've seen the video yet, but he said.
So what's this new generation politician about?
He's already elaborated in this video, and just to sum it up, he mentioned that he wants to take Nigeria forward.
Definitely.
Thanking people.
So how do we take it forward?
Good question.
By sitting down on a TTM and mapping out a strategy to move the nation forward.
Of moving the nation forward? Yeah,
We need to have a TTM, a tabletop meeting, and mapping out a strategy for moving the country forward economically, socially, infrastructure-wise, and on
to do this,
everything.
Who do you need to sit down with? Because you say we need to do this, but you have to sit down
different
with a
plans,
certain
different
type of people.
I don't know if you people have recognized this, but Mr. Obama, you're actually talking to the next generation of Nigerians here. You know, so this is your audience. These are the people that you're trying to. These are the people you're trying to reach out to and convince that you're the next generation of politicians.
Yeah,
how can he place his trust in you? Wale, would you agree?
You can put a smiling face on my face, like, you feel me? But
listen, listen.
Yeah.
They are part of us.
Okay.
yeah.
And the truth is that we are ready to equip them. We have reorientation centers. You know, we're going to empower and equip the women, the youth, to enlighten them, to educate them. You get it?
How will you do all of this?
Oh yes, we have projects, we have programs set up in planning and preparation now, so that the average Nigerian needs confidence has to be boosted. They have to be boosted. They have to know. They have to be educated. They have to be enlightened. They have to be exposed. They have to be mentally accelerated. They have to take them to the next level.
This is interesting.
Yeah, so that.
So what actions can they do in their own time to accelerate themselves?
Well,
since these facilities are not currently there.
Start with simple philanthropical gestures. Service your village. Be a solution provider. Be a contributor to the economy.
This is what we want to hear.
Stop being a complainer. Money you want to talk about. Stop being a complainer.
These are the things
Contribute. Stop looking for a job. Create business.
Thank you.
Create the business.
Now you're talking.
You have ideas.
Now you're talking.
All the youth,
understand?
the youths will be empowered. The Lagos State government presently have.
Why are we not?
Listen, if you know the plans we are packaged for our generation, you will know that the new Nigeria, the new Federal Republic of Nigeria, even the West will come to come and get our Nigerian passport. We will become the envy of nations.
No. Okay, when you finish, let me finish something.
Okay.
It will be a privilege to be called a Nigerian. Even the Chinese, the Americans, they will come and get resident permit permanently in Nigeria. We are blessed with resources, blessed with infrastructure, blessed with human resource management, blessed with culture, blessed with everything. We will handle that. We will handle that. In this next generation, Mr. Emeka,
The same thing with Brexit.
in this next generation, we will not be doing all those things. We are upgrading to the next level. Of course, we are upgrading. Even the constitution will be upgraded to the next level. We are no more
President Hausa.
I want to ask you a
Chief of
question.
Staff Hausa. Chief of
Do you know? Can I give you a technical answer to that?
Yeah.
They only even life itself chooses people that are capable for positions.
How many Yoruba people are in government
Let me learn.
right now?
It is not about where you come from. It is not. Wait, let me learn. Let me break it down. Let me break it
Don't go
down.
tribalistic.
Let me go. It is not about tribe. Let me break it down. It is not about. Calm down.
Leave tribal.
Mr. Beka, listen. I'm addressing it. It is not according to your background. It is not according to the family you come from. It's not according to religion. It's not according to tribe. It's according to what stuff you have to deliver your country. What stuff have you made of? Politically, economically, whether you're in the banking sector, in the telecom sector, or agricultural sector, what do you have to deliver for your country?
What you bring it to the table?
What are you bringing to the table? What are you contributing? So this is not, it's not an emotional, psychological, social, or manipulated that way, oh, it's not fair. We have only Hausa, we have only... No. If the only people who have something to deliver are Igbos, so let them be in the position. So it's no more about your color or race or skin or tribe already. It's about what stuff have you got up there. Igbo Kwenu.
So how do we get everybody to agree that the people that are going forward
in the constitution, both in the House of the Legislative, Senate, and the House of, they have to agree that this must be the stuff.
I picked up something that Wale was saying. Don't get tribalistic. Now, this is a very, very, should I say, big bone in Nigeria's side. You know what I mean? It's exposed. It's a wound. You know, this is the problem. This is, in my own opinion, why Nigeria hasn't actually
move forward,
been able to progress as it should over the years. Tribalism. In fact, I think this is something that we need to address separately and wholly, because
now the secret. Let me go straight to the point. The secret.
My question. I haven't actually asked my question.
Ask it.
How are you going to, if you are indeed elected, if you find yourself in that position of power?
Yes.
How are you going to make sure that this tribalistic wound is no longer exposed, is healed, and everybody is collectively moving forward in the same direction? Well, not necessarily in the same direction, but towards progress. Okay. That's
like we have just said now. There are certain practical things that must be in place. One, education. If you are not educated, you are an illiterate. You cannot understand basic ABC of life. Two, exposure. Not even all of them are educated.
A lot of them, but we still...
Yeah. No, when we say education, at least you should be able to be literate. You should be able to read or write. That's what we mean.
A lot of them are educated.
Then you now have education you have different types of literacy. Like I said in my other video. You can be a furniture illiterate, computer illiterate, a banking illiterate. You are an illiterate is somebody that doesn't have adequate know-how of a particular subject matter. Period.
I need to ask you a question in this very point, because as we know, one of Nigeria's greatest presidents, in my own personal humble opinion, Olusegun Obasanjo, Sir Olusegun Obasanjo, didn't go beyond the secondary school education. Everybody, this is widely known, right? And the reason, how can we convince other Nigerians that this is not just the minimum that you need to be president? Because he made it to be president.
Okay, now listen.
You know what I mean?
Listen to this, please.
Yeah.
I understand your question.
Okay.
It's not about academic level.
Right.
What you're talking about
is academic
is different from education.
Right.
Even though they're intertwined. Education is ability to get information.
Okay, so it's not formal education you're talking about.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Ability to get information that will bring transformation to your life.
Okay.
You get it? So it is not about just an academic education. Like I said, you have different types of education. What you are talking about is academic education. And academic education is fine. It's good to be. In fact, according to the constitution, once you have a GCSE, you can do anything. So it's not academic education, but it is what stuff have you got to deliver. And the key to that is what? Reorientational programs, personal development programs, and personal enlightenment exposure. You have to be vast. You have to read. You have to be exposed to information in different sects. So if you become an informed man, you become a transformed man. When you are ready to learn, you end up a leader. Learners end up as leaders.
Okay.
You get it?
Right. So Yeah, that was.
So makes sense, you know.
Yeah, that is because it is true. You know, it doesn't mean that you have to have the highest form of education to be successful in this life. And as president,
I mean, i.e. Richard Branson, who was a dyslexia,
and Bill Gates
named and labeled,
Alan Sugar.
named Alan Sugar, named and labeled by his lecturer that you can never amount to anything in life. Imagine that.
But I need to also ask you a question. So, in
Virgin group of companies today,
Yeah.
somebody who is teacher told you can never amount to anything in life. So if you don't have a fighting spirit, you can't make it in life. I'm telling you, life is a competition, like I say, and you must learn to compete and not complain. It's a competition. You must learn to compete and not complain.
So fighting spirit. This is a different subject because
yes. And that's why I like Nigerians.
Yes.
Nigerians have a fighting spirit. We never give up. We make it. We break it anywhere we go.
So what has been holding back our fighting spirit for so long?
Now, fighting is not enough
Okay.
to build a great nation. You have different characteristics which is required.
Obviously, when I say what has been holding us our fighting spirit, I don't mean necessarily on a personal level. I mean on an economic level.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Fighting spirit is not enough. Like I said, good leadership, like we said in another video, is also important. And good leadership has a lot of characteristics.
Okay.
You have to be patient, ready to listen, sit down, dialogue, plan, project, strategize, and so. Etc.
Well, that is a
And
structured
this is the
way
issue
of
I
looking
have
at
with
it.
the youth again. The youth, we have to sit down and do this strategically, not by making noise and protesting. It's good to have a nice protest.
Yeah, it's good
but
to protest,
you need
though.
to also calculatively, strategically take over.
Okay. Why not? Why can't we just follow what the law states? Why does it have to be strategic?
What law?
The law of the land.
The law of the land is amendable.
It is amendable,
Constitution is amendable.
but it can be. It's amendable, but together we can actually agree upon which rules should be set in
Well,
place.
you are
right?
talking about enforcing the judiciary arm, which is part of the development plan.
Okay.
It is not a day's job. The judiciary arm of Nigeria
Okay.
is not going to take a day to resolve.
But what I'm saying is, you mentioned we have to strategically plan to, as you said, take
Of
over.
course.
So why is that strategy needed to
It's a lot
take
of
over?
things.
And
The
what?
psyche
How
of
would
the
you?
Nigerians,
How would?
the psychology of the Nigerians,
Right.
these are part of the reasons.
And how would you?
It's not just a day's job.
How would you qualify that strategy? Would you qualify it as like
Some
you
of
know,
the strategies are
would you
we
say
will
by
have reorientation programs.
Okay.
Those are solutions to this,
Right.
which are normal. Operation reorientate the people.
Okay.
Reorientation programs,
Okay.
i.e., where you work, habits.
I'm just trying to
blah,
ask
blah.
because you mentioned politics is a game, so I'm
Of
trying to
course.
see how it ties
Oh,
into
you're
the
bringing another
strategy.
question
No,
again.
the strategy. I'm talking about your strategy exactly.
Yeah.
So does this strategy, is it linked to politics being a game?
It's all intertwined.
or is it?
It's all intertwined.
Is it mainly focused on the people? Because my own point, I do agree
People
it's a
are
game.
part of politics, but politics is
Okay.
not only about people alone.
Okay.
But the people are part of the politics.
Yes, and politics is part of democracy or democratic process.
This is a holistic subject that has to be dealt with in bits and pieces.
So, since politics is part of democracy, I think you agreed with
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
So why would you agree
It doesn't
that?
have to be democratic. It can be autocratic like Abacha.
It can be. Yes, you're right.
It can be autocratic like Abacha.
Okay,
style.
then.
It
So
doesn't have to be democratic.
What is your
What that simply means is that sometimes in life, if we check through biblical history, sometimes, and even probably in the Quran, God raises certain leaders,
right?
to use the autocratic style of leadership because that is what those people require.
Okay.
Usually, maybe those people are a stubborn set of people. So all they need is a strong hand like Pharaoh in the Bible. They, no question, just carry the.
What style do you favor?
There's nothing like that in the Quran. I'm sorry.
What style do you favor? What style of politics do you favor?
Well, of course, we agree with the democratic style, and even the parliamentary style, in which we will sit down and we agree on the constitution and all that.
Okay.
By His grace, God will help us. We'll get there.
And we will do good things once we're there. Mr. Obama, thank you once again for this interview.
No problem.
And I wish you the best of luck on your journey. You know, we hope to see more of you on this channel.
No problem.
And it's always an honor to interview you. Keep going.
No problem.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. Barbershop Chronicles. Take care.